Now, the other part of the VAT return, so there's a second part of the video. I'm doing it very, very quickly, so I'll show you what I've done. So basically, we've actually calculated this bit. I showed you in the previous video, we calculated this bit. Then total purchases without VAT, we calculated this bit, so we know how it's done. However, I mean, that is not going to be perfect. I'll show you why, but we're going to leave it that way. It just takes too much time to get it perfect. Basically, what we've got to make sure is that that amount is correct, pretty much. I mean, even if we overpay a little bit, it doesn't matter, as long as we pay a bit more, and then if there is a correction on the downside, it's not going to be a problem. If there is an inspection, it's not going to be a problem. Then the VAT claimed, always, if we make a mistake, we're going to make a mistake on the downside. So this has got to be made on the upside, this has got to be made on the downside. So what I've done to calculate this, in order to make our life easy, because basically we've got to go through, I mean, in theory, we're going to go through each and every transaction in here, right? Each and every, and take off the VAT from every one of them. Is a painstaking thing. So what I've done is made it very simple. So basically the number there that you've got here, when you take off the VAT, is going to be lower. But seriously, I mean, it's a pain in the neck to do it. I mean, I would rather stick my needles into my eyes, and Rishi or whoever else who's doing this, you can actually take your time to do it. Then I haven't actually calculated the Amazon VAT in there. What we're going to do then later on, we're going to actually calculate all the residual VAT from other months, and we're gonna just deduct it from future VAT returns. So it's not going to be a problem. So this is for us to do later on. But let's go into it and we'll show you how I've actually done it. This is not a perfect, the most correct way of doing it, because I mean, an accountant and a bookkeeper has got to do it in a professional and perfect manner. But once again, I'm doing it because I want to save time. I hate doing this, so I'm making a bit of a mistake in the upside here and then downside there shortly, because I know that I'm ignoring loads of receipts there, which I'm actually not looking at. So let's have a look. I mean, I've actually went and taken a few pictures of the major receipts. I mean, I've got two past receipts that I haven't actually counted on the VAT return in the past, which is these two in Holland. I'm going to open them. So I'm just showing what I've done. Okay, so it's a bit slow. So the VAT in there is what, 21%, is at €14.54. The conversion rate I found on Google is 0.88. So I've multiplied by 0.88 to get the amount of pounds. And again, if you look at the date, it is in October, but I haven't actually counted it in the previous month in the on that VAT return. So I can actually do it in this VAT return. So I can count this receipt, the VAT already paid out in this receipt in the future return. This is let's have a look. When is this? I think it's let's look at the date. It's one of the things that takes a bit of time to look at the date. But anyway, let's look. I'm sure it's correct. Oh yes. So this is a previous VAT which I actually didn't actually take into account in the previous return, so I'm going to add it as well. 41 pounds. This is something I paid through the bank. Look imposted. This is the let's see, aliquota VAT. That I understand it. Just gonna set that. Set that. Set the date. This is actually within the VAT period. Factura del yeah, this is within the VAT period. I remember it's a mobile phone, and that is being paid by the company. So and that is the VAT amount the total, which is multiplied by 0.88, and you get the amount in GBP. This is being paid using the what do you call it? Yeah, the card. So and we've got the VAT in there. So there, and then this is a VAT receipt from Enterprise Rent-A-Car. You're gonna get the amount of VAT which is there. What is it? Actually, you see it right? Where is it? Let's have a look. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, this thing. Value added tax. That one. There you have it. Tax and surcharges. That one. Oh yes, and I have to add that as well. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so basically you've got the VAT, value added tax, and there which I've added, which is alright. So you add everything up, and then you get to the figure that I've got here in the computer. Actually, yeah, is £160. 0.2, actually 0.2. So I'm gonna get this into the very nice and dandy thing. So basically we do it manually. But and also the other thing you should be doing if you're doing the bookkeeping for Araton, you should actually, in theory, you should take off this amount of that. All right. Another thing that I wanted to do before I go and do that, because I just realized that I forgot to take. Look at this. It's is the HMRC, which is, where is it? Okay, there. That's going to be deducted because it's not a purchase, it's a tax. Let's take it off. Done. Done. Beautiful. And I'm going to save. And then if you look at it, if we go down, come on. It's going to take a bit of time. Go down that figure. Yeah, come on. The figure is going down as well. Yeah. It's a pain in the arse here. It's gone down. So what we're going to do is two things. Come on. So I'm going to do Control C. I'm going to go in the VAT return. So I'm going to do in order to, come on, I'm going to go save draft. Yeah, I've got to re-log in, sign in. I'm going to get my pass and code. Oh no, I don't need that. So I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste there. Then I calculated manually is £160. So I'm going to put it in the nice £160 there. £160, 0.2. Beautiful. Well, 0.2. And that's it. I mean, if I just went and calculated all the, then I'm going to go save draft return. Next. Period. Okay. Going to click again. So today is the 7th. We're just about to submit it. So basically all the figures are there, pretty much correct, with some imperfections which I actually told you about. But when you're doing the bookkeeping, that's got to be done really well. And once again, in order to make sure that I'm not underpaying the government, I've updated that. This is some amount in US dollars, which I actually have not converted into pounds. So basically, it's up. There's a mistake in the upward, in the up, and there's a mistake in the down because there's not a mistake in the down. This actually can be claimed later on. Whatever I actually have an account for today can be done later on. So it's not a problem. So I'm gonna do. So I've had enough of this. I really hate it. So, but I mean, I know, I'm quite confident, I'm 100% that what we're going to actually give out is more than we should. But it's not a problem because we're not going to overpay in a long time because then when you're doing the bookkeeping, then I'm going to send you all the receipts and then you're going to take your time to manually do everything correctly. But basically, once again, is a very important bit of training here. The bit of training here is some of the transaction here, if you go onto the bank here. Okay, say for example this, there's there's a certain amount of VAT which has got to be accounted for, so we've got to deduct in there because from enterprise rent a car and all that. It's a pain in the bag. So what we would actually do is, and then when we account for past receipts, for past because at the moment everything here is from the 1st of January up to the 31st of March. And then the receipts that are used to calculate the VAT, which is here, some of it is in the right period, others are not, which is only 2 are not. Actually 3 are not. So these 3 must not be deducted from that amount, from this amount, the 7,000 odd. It should not be deducted from it. Whereas, sorry, I'm just looking at permission. Yeah, fine. So you've got to deduct only in this case. Look, just again, because I know the dates. Only these 1, 2, and 3. Okay, these ones pertain from a previous VAT return where they haven't been accounted for. That's what I normally do in order to I mean, I've got to do these things, so I try to do it as quickly as possible without underpaying the government. I always overpay it. But when you're doing the bookkeeping, you've got to keep everything straight. We're not going to do any of this overpayment anymore. I just do it because now I'm training you to get this done, so you've got hopefully the concept to get it done correctly. And then when we submit everything, we've got to have everything, all the proofs of how we've actually done the calculation. And what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to put an exchange rate here, just as a euro to GBP exchange rate used 0.88. Okay, so just in case this is actually correct for the day, if there is going to be any inspection later on, obviously we can track back and this is correct. There's nothing to be argued. Even if they try, they don't actually want to try and argue that. It's a silly thing. So we're more than reasonable with everything. So we're trying to account for everything we can account for. Say for example, this GoDaddy. I'll show you one of the interesting things which we're going to do later on. I mean, the GoDaddy thing. I know there's VAT in the GoDaddy. Where is it? No, we are in the PayPal. Yes, we are in the PayPal. So I know that in the GoDaddy there is VAT in there. I haven't accounted for it. But then what I'm going to do, since you're doing the VAT return, then I'm going to bombard you with all the receipts. I'm going to send it and put it on a folder, and then you're going to do the calculation. I'll tell you how to do the calculation, and then you're going to actually do it, get everything in the right place. So we're going to get all these deductions in the next VAT return. So that's it for this beautiful video, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to submit this nice return. I'll go again. I hate this thing, like save return, draft return, next. So, yeah, that's fine. So this is how much money we are going to pay out in VAT, okay? Submit, bam, done. Oh yeah. Go there. Go there again. Is that? I think I've got the please wait. Yeah, it's saying please wait. See what's going on. Just stop the recording. Very beautiful. It's been successfully submitted. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to download this very nice thing. And I'm going to put it onto the share folder at the moment. So they're done, nice and done there. So look, we're going to do, what is it? To the presentations for this. Final files. Yeah. Right there, put it up, bang, beautiful, done. Oh, beautiful. So basically, this is done. We've got the records, we've got everything. That is the end of this freaking VAT return. I mean, it's like um, I hate it a bit. Really, I really hate it. But yeah, something I just really detest doing.